I can.
I can, I guess, you know.
Hunter does not branch out. It's strictly rap.
Crap. What? I listen to most of that too. Alright, turn my fan off. Let me check my party settings again, because they always tweak out.
Tell them we need more.
Alright, let's go.
Good luck. I will.
Hopefully it's not too blowout.
Yeah, yeah, that could happen. You never know.
That is, you know, that wouldn't surprise me.
A blowout. You
One
throw enough
team's
pick
come
sixes
out
in a
flat.
game. Yeah.
That's what.
All right.
That's what. Very well.
Same. Yep. You too, man.
Alrighty. I'm sitting at the blue screen. Must be Tom sending the invite.
I'm also sitting at the blue screen. Have been for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's wild card weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
Shit's straight lagged out. I'm gonna try to reload it, dude.
I mean, I'm still like it's the screen is moving.
Loading, yeah. Oh yeah, Dino, restart it. I'm in.
Okay.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland.
Welcome in everybody to Wild Card Weekend here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm Coach Dino Hontos, a little bit of a different booth today as Tom is playing his game. This is the first handoff to Anthony McFarland. I'm joined by undefeated head coach Austin Knapp, who has the first round bye, a head coach of the New England Patriots. Austin, thanks for joining me today.
It's an absolute pleasure, Dino. Glad to be here.
Now
So, this is the third matchup between heated division rivals Pittsburgh and Baltimore. I'm sure we're going to be in for a good one. It's always a dogfight when these two meet up. At 2nd and 6, we get Anthony McFarland on a swing pass out. That's going to move the chains. Ben Roethlisberger's first pass of the day is a first down.
That can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved.
Now,
they feel like they're part of it. And really
we have 1st and 10, a new set of downs from the 37. Pittsburgh is the first possession of this ball game. Yeah, a little bit of formation shift here. Ben changing the play up at the line. We go handoff to McFarland out of the shotgun, and he gets about 3 yards there.
It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough.
Yeah, and you know, this is the strength of each team is going to be the Ravens offense and the Steelers defense. So obviously we're going to see the chess match between those. But this Steelers offense is no slouch either. Ben Roethlisberger really slinging. McFarland had a great rookie year. That's a bullet pass to Deontay Johnson for a first down. What do you think is going to be the keys to the game for the Steelers, especially in this one?
Big Ben's going to have to do a lot. I think we all know Hunter.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He's going to be out of bounds,
Big
but
Ben's
not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Absolutely couldn't agree more as McFarland's going to take his third carry. He's over 21 yards now. A good one, gets the edge. And we're in Baltimore territory, approaching the past the 40-yard line now. Creeping up on Chris Boswell's field goal range.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard
So
line.
the rookie definitely is looking to have a big first playoff game here and set the tone early as this run's going nowhere. Maybe 1 or 2 yards there, but it looked like Calais Campbell might have been the first one there. And Hyatt Ballard.
Go ahead and get
ATK, you can turn your mic up a little bit, a little closer.
things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and 8. We are back in the shotgun formation. This is the Steelers. I mean, go-to. We've seen this just about all season as Ben finds Deontay Johnson over the middle. Good route running, good concept there. He gets open. I believe that's his second catch now. Big Ben 3 of 3 already on the day.
And he'll get this down only to the 18.
We are now in the red zone. First down and 10. We go handoff to McFarland. Cuts it all the way back to the right side, getting the handoff to the left. Only gets a yard, so a lot of running for a small gain, and we have second down and 9.
That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
All right, back in here. Let's go. Hopefully this works.
On second and 9.
Second and 9 now. 2 tight ends set for Pittsburgh. Getting a little bigger out here. As the field starts to shrink. Big Ben looking to pass. Quick one to Vance McDonald, and a good catch. Good way to hang on there through contact. That's going to be a first down, and we're inside the 5-yard line.
Another beautiful throw by Big Ben. Right down the seams there.
Yeah, Big Ben, no stranger to these kind of games. He's seen the Ravens, especially in playoffs, multiple times in his career. This will be no new scene for him as we get a handoff to the big back, James Conner, and he gets about 2 or 3 yards, real close to the goal line, not quite though. And Steelers going no huddle, looking to catch the Ravens off guard. Excuse me. Ben changing the play up a little bit. And we're going to go back to James Conner. A big pile of bodies, and he did not get that. I can't quite tell who made that tackle, but just James Conner looked like he might have missed a hole there, but slammed into a pile of just offensive, defensive linemen. We're looking at 3rd and goal.
Unbelievable stand this far by the Ravens defense.
Yeah, this would be an absolutely huge win if the Ravens can hold Pittsburgh to 3. This has been a very methodical, productive drive for the Steelers, and the Ravens would definitely be riding a high morale, stuffing them another time. As we see the goal line formation once again, Steelers are really showing their cards. And Big Ben looking for a sneak, but runs into a monster of a man. I believe that's Calais Campbell, who just absolutely read that like a book. And we've got 4th and goal.
Wow, and Calais Campbell with 2 amazing plays right there.
Yeah, Calais Campbell really stood up on that goal line stand. That's why the Ravens went and got him this offseason. Is I see the Steelers offense staying out on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it early. Their first drive, they're not happy selling for 3.
I love this out of Pittsburgh. Got Big Ben. They want to do it all. You got to do it right here.
Shotgun formation now interesting on the 1-yard line. Anthony McFarland checks back into the game. And we are spread out, too. Eric Ebron in the slot. Play clock winding down. They will snap it. Ben looking to pass. He's got time rolling out to his right. Time runs out. Oh, an amazing pass. Deontay Johnson with a touchdown in the tight window.
Ooh-wee, look at Big Ben. What a throw. Fits it in between 2 Ravens. Unbelievable. What a drive for Pittsburgh.
The extra point is up and good. A 13-play, 76-yard, 6-minute drive. An incredible way for Pittsburgh to start this one off.
And that is exactly what you need to do against Baltimore. You know they have the high-powered offense behind Lamar Jackson. It's exactly what you want to do.
Absolutely, as Duvernay will take this one out. He's got some running room on this kick return. Gets about up to the 26, so not much further than if he took a knee in the end zone. As we're going to see the first drive of the day for Lamar Jackson and company. And what do you think who's the X factor on this Baltimore Ravens team for this game?
I got to go with Hollywood Brown. I think he's just too deadly. You got to get him involved quick. He's too fast, too elusive. Take the top off in seconds. Always someone to keep your eye out on.
He has been a huge threat all season. As the first carry for Mark Ingram is going to be 5 yards, and we're looking at 2nd and 5 now. As I'm sure we're going to see a whole lot of running from this Baltimore offense, but Lamar Jackson this year especially has seemed to take a bit of a step towards becoming more of a solidified passer as opposed to the run-first quarterback he gets a lot of flack for. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I always like to see Lamar Jackson out in the open field. I think the Ravens should get back to doing that. I always think that works best for them. Lamar Jackson is a great passer, but you can't take him away on the ground.
Oh, and Lamar Jackson fights off a sack from T.J. Watt.
Play.
Wow, and he throws that away. And so he avoids what would have been essentially a 10, 15-yard loss. T.J. Watt, one of the best defenders in the league, screaming off the edge. He just throws him to the ground. That's a great play.
Unbelievable.
Keep it 3rd and manageable.
Unbelievable strength right there by Lamar Jackson. Let's see what Baltimore dials up here on 3rd down.
3rd down and 5. Baltimore does not want to go 3 now. Lamar drops back to pass. He's got all day, and it's a pick to T.Y. Hilton, looking for Miles Boyd. He takes a big hit from Bozeman, but Mike Hilton's my apologies, but Mike Hilton covering the underneath throughout there comes up with a huge play for Pittsburgh.
You know, I thought he had him. Just Mike Hilton with a great play. Got up there to get the ball. Great start here for Pittsburgh.
And off to McFarland, making some guys miss, weaving between tackles, and Chuck Clark with a touchdown-saving tackle. And we're looking at first and goal.
Anthony McFarland, the rookie, making great plays thus far.
Yes, he is. Pittsburgh wants a lot of production out of him for sure. Putting a lot of trust in him early on. As we go end around to Deontay Johnson, we've seen this all year, but so have the Ravens. Apparently they were watching film because Tyus Bowser read that like a book. It's losing a yard. Worth a second and goal. So looking at second down and goal now. Back to the shotgun. McFarland's still in. Ben Roethlisberger looking to any kind of points here would be a win for sure on after the interception. But Ben Roethlisberger is going to scramble. Old man Ben can use his legs a little bit. He's only going to get about 3 yards and takes the slide smartly.
Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
We got third and goal, and we probably have looks like one more play before the end of the quarter.
And another third and goal for Pittsburgh. We'll see what they can do here. Baltimore has to get a stop here.
Absolutely. I mean, when you flip the field so quickly, too, on an interception like that on just the third play of the Ravens drive, you at least want to hold them to 3. You don't want to let them go up 14-0 early on at home, too.
At home, the momentum might be too much here.
We go handoff to McFarland. Oh, you do not like to see that. Calais Campbell is slow to get up on that third down play. They are going to send out the field goal unit, so that's a win. But if Calais Campbell can't return to this game, that would be a monumental blow.
Yeah, that's not what Baltimore needs. They did hold Pittsburgh to 3. That's about the closest thing you get to a dub there.
Yep, the field goal is up and good, so we will see another play because of that injury timeout from Baltimore. And this is a team that lost Mark Andrews in Week 17, too, to a torn labrum. So you would just hate to see the injuries pile up and them not stand a chance because of that. We get robbed of a good game.
Absolutely. 2 key cogs there for Baltimore.
We are going to see one more play most likely before the end of this first quarter. And after an interception like that on Lamar Jackson's just first pass attempt of the game, do you think they come out firing again, or do you think they try to run the ball to set the tone and kind of protect it a little bit, or what's the go?
I'd like to think they played a little safer here, just for the best bet. Get the offense into the next quarter and see what they can do.
As we go, Dobbins gets his first carry of the game. He's going to get about 6 yards, a good run, and that's going to take us to the end of the first. Pittsburgh 10-0 lead in Heinz Field.
Absolutely great start for Big Ben and the Pittsburgh Steelers there. Can't ask for a better quarter against Baltimore in that high-powered offense.
Second and 4 now. We've got Nick Boyle and Patrick Ricard in the backfield. Very big set pistol. Lamar Jackson looking to pass. He's got time running out, and he just barely gets down away. I believe that was Cam Hayward screaming through the middle. And we're looking at another third down.
Baltimore is just getting beat up front right now. Battle in the trenches. Baltimore is winning hands down. Pittsburgh is winning hands down.
Yeah, this front seven is elite. That's definitely the strength of this team. Third down and 4 now. The double backfield set. Lamar looking to pass. Actually has some time this go around. And Nick Boyle, usually the sure hand tight end drops it. And that is a rough drop as we're going to get the punt team out here.
Pittsburgh came to play on defense. Ruffled him up before he could get to catch. Great play.
Did, and that is a reason of one of the top 5 defenses in this league. As Deontay Johnson going to field this punt near the sideline, and a good tackle. Great little ankle grab there. Keep that from going anywhere. So Ben Roethlisberger coming back out from his own 36. Last drive a bit unproductive. You did end up with points because of the short field, but I'm sure Pittsburgh is looking to come out here, set the tone with Anthony McFarland again. What do you think? We go a little aggressive on the offense, or we think we kind of keep giving it to the rookie and let him get into a groove?
I think you stick with the bread and butter here. Still an early game. Take the shots when you can get them. Just keep on handing it off for now.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Is Anthony McFarland gets the edge there off some great blocks. Finally chased down by L.J. Ford, and that's an immediate chain mover. And another first down.
Great stretch run right there by Pittsburgh. Absolutely great stretch run.
Yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of a mix-up. This team is known a definite zone-running team, usually out of the shotgun, but seeing a lot more under-center handoffs from Pittsburgh. I like to see the mix-up. As we go, another little motion from Ebron and a handoff to McFarland. That's not really going to get anything, though.
Yeah, Ebron cannot hold the block right there.
No, definitely not brought in for his blocking ability. Much more of a receiving threat. But, they still like to get any kind of misdirection.
Yeah, absolutely.
Skies, yep. Second down and 8. Ben's going to pass this time. All sorts of time back there. And there is Ebron. Speak of the devil, he's going to move the chains.
A little check and release route. That's a great play by Pittsburgh.
Yes, it is. Ben Roethlisberger 6 of 6 so far. Perfect on the day so far.
First down, it doesn't accomplish anything. In fact,
And first and 10. Another handoff from McFarland out of the shotgun once again. But the Ravens are all over that. Calais Campbell, as you can see, back in the game. So they're very fortunate. Him and Matthew Judon, or excuse me, Pernell McPhee, combined on that tackle.
And that was a great user there by Coach Tom. He brought Chuck Clark down to the box and almost roughed him up too.
Yes, he did, force him right into the arm to Calais Campbell. And we're looking at second down and 11. Pittsburgh looking to pass once again. Deontay Johnson on the underneath route. He has been killing him all day, but a great hit there is going to send him back and keep him from that first down marker. And it's 3rd and 3.
The veteran, Tavon Young, lays him out. Unbelievable play.
Tavon Young, the nickel corner, makes a great hit. Not the biggest guy in the league either, but Deontay Johnson absolutely got lit up like a Christmas tree. And this would be huge, just on the cusp of field goal range. Just on, Boswell does have a good leg, but this is a 3rd down the Ravens need to make a stop on it. We're looking to pass again. Ben Roethlisberger, all sorts of time, rolling to the right, looking for the end zone. He's got Juju wide open. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster.
What a throw by Big Ben to stay perfect on the day. He is dishing and diming.
Extra point is up and good. It is 17-0. 6-play, 65-yard drive. Baltimore's going to need something quick if they want to stay in this game.
Yep, this is must score for Baltimore. Cannot afford to go down 17-0 into the half. I think Coach Tom understands that. The 6-time Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, no stranger to the playoffs himself. Tom Owens is a very poised coach. I'm sure you do not want to write him out of this one just yet. As we're coming back out, Lamar Jackson looking to improve on his rough start so far. You have to have a completion, but Cameron Hayward, what an amazing play. Just absolutely throws the center off of him. Blows Dobbins up for a loss of 2 yards.
Unbelievable play by the defensive line. Continue doing their job every single down. Cannot ask for a better stand right there.
Absolutely. Lamar going to look to pass now on 2nd and 12. He's got time. A tight window. A great play by Devin Bush. Didn't even see it. Just stuck his hand up and was lucky to get a bat down. And it's 3rd and 12.
And that is why they drafted him, to make plays like that in the playoffs. Great play by Devin Bush to stand out.
Absolutely. The replacement for Shazier, he took an incredible step up this year. Easily one of the best players in the Steelers defense, if not the best. He's looking at a tough 3rd and 12. We go play action. Lamar steps up in the pocket, has Duvernay right at that first down marker. I think they're going to give it to him. They are. They move the chains.
Moving the chains. That's what Baltimore needed right there. Cannot afford a punt. 3rd and 12. That's a great play by Lamar Jackson.
That's great poise as well. You saw the edge rusher screaming off the edge, steps up into the open pocket. And instead of running that like he would as a rookie probably, he dumps that off to Duvernay and lets him get it. Another handoff. Dobbins is going to get a good chunk on this one. About 6 yards. We'll look at 2nd down and 4. So down 4 minutes, 18 seconds in counting. We're back in the pistol formation. Baltimore looking to set up a nice long drive. Dobbins gets another handoff. He's tackled him just shy of that first down marker, looks like. And we're looking at another crucial 3rd down.
3rd and 1. We'll see what Baltimore does here. I expect them to give it right back to Dobbins.
And you can see the big set out here. Ricard, Ingram, Dobbins, Boyle. A lot of big guys. We go play action, though. Pressure coming. And, oh, Joe Hayden is all over that. Matched up with Nick Boyle. He's lucky that one's not intercepted. And the punt team is coming out again.
And Lamar Jackson is having a rough day in the office. And Pittsburgh defensive front is getting to him in seconds. Great play by Coach Hunter.
This punt, Deontay Johnson's barely going to keep those feet in. Gets a nice little 7 or 8 yard return. So an interesting call there on 3rd and 1. I think me and you both thought they were going back to Dobbins for another run. I mean, he had a good drive there setting him up, but they tried to get a little fancy with the play action, catch Steelers off guard, but they were ready for it. Ben is going to come out for his next drive. We go play action. Baltimore has all day just a 3-man rush. The corner finally now coming in, and Ben's just going to toss it away. No one open. So the 3-man rush does pay off because they have the extra guys in coverage. 2nd down.
Yep, forced Big Ben to throw it away. It's his first incomplete pass.
Second down, McFarland.
Not a good day for Baltimore thus far, but see what they can do here on this drive.
A lot of football left to be played, though, as we're going to go hand off to McFarland looking for that edge again. That's Tavon Young, another great tackle, keeping him from stealing that edge, and we're looking at 3rd down and 9 now. Great play.
You know, Coach Gina, you always love to see a corner go after the running backs and get that tackle. Not a lot of corners willing to do that nowadays.
Absolutely. Any kind of corner that can affect the run game is a good corner in my eyes. 3rd down and 9 now. This is big for Baltimore. They want to get off the field.
And that will be incomplete.
We are back in the shotgun. And Roethlisberger looking to pass. Another 3-man rush. He's got Claypool, and Claypool drops it. A great play. I believe that was Marlon Humphrey that came over. I could not quite tell, but Claypool, usually the short-handed receiver, drops it, and the punt team's coming out.
And that is the first W and stop for Baltimore. Great plays. We'll see what they can do on offense. I'm expecting to see some design runs here for Lamar. I think they need to get him involved quick. Has to use his legs and his arms, set up that play action.
And a solid punt return is going to put the Ravens at their own 45. So already getting close to Justin Tucker's field goal range. We know it's pretty wide. As Lamar Jackson's going to go hand off to Dobbins here. Tries to cut up, but Stephon Tuitt is waiting there with open arms, and he's got nowhere to go. 2nd down and 12.
Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 12, Jackson.
So Lamar Jackson now coming out in the empty set on 2nd down. It looks like they're throwing the run game out the window on this one. I can't say I blame them. As Dobbins, time running out, throws to Amen. Oh my goodness, did he catch that? He did. What a grab. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
What a great play. What a great play to take us to the 2-minute warning. This might be the spark Baltimore needs.
That's Aitman's first catch of the day. I believe only Lamar Jackson's 2nd completion as well, but we are now in field goal range. That's a huge, huge play for the Ravens. As we go empty set once again. Lamar, time running out, finds Marquise Brown, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown. Edmonds fell down. An easy touchdown for Marquise Brown.
And that is exactly what Baltimore needed. Great throw by Lamar Jackson. Way to get it done, boys.
Justin Tucker's extra point is up and good. So just like that, the Ravens are back in this game. A 3-play, 55-yard drive. And like we said, never count Coach Tom Mann out. 6-time Super Bowl champion for a reason.
What do you think Pittsburgh does here, Coach?
You know, I think Pittsburgh, with just a little bit under 2 minutes and all their timeouts, you got to accelerate. You don't want to give the Baltimore Ravens the momentum going into half. After you've had such a good first half, I would not be surprised we see Ben Roethlisberger come out ready to throw this ball. Only one incompletion for him on the day, so I'm sure his confidence is riding high.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say. Big Ben, I think you ride it out to at least the end of the half.
And we got Eric Ebron there. Oh, he gets lit up like a Christmas tree. Oh my goodness, what a hit. And that charged that out, so we're looking at 2nd down.
Wow. I'm surprised we did not see the flag there, Coach.
Yeah, the ref said that's a clean hit, I suppose. That was a great clean hit. Chuck Clark with the tackle on Anthony McFarland. No timeout from either team right now. Wasting running the clock run as we're looking at 3rd down and 5.
It's interesting. Baltimore gets a stop. I don't think they called the timeout because they think they can keep it up until half because they get the ball back. Interesting take.
Eric Ebron's open, but he drops it. Something we've seen so many times from him in his career. The drop problem that has plagued him, and Baltimore's going to get this ball back.
Hot and cold. Story of Eric Ebron.
Dustin Colquitt's punt is a good one as it's angling out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Great punt from Colquitt. So the Ravens have a long field to go. They are on their own 21, a minute 20 left, but all 3 timeouts in a 2-possession game. What do you think we see here?
I think you air it out. After the great success last drive, I'd like to see Baltimore air it out again.
Absolutely. I'm sure we'll see a lot of Lamar Jackson flash plays here as we're going to go a little bit of a screen to Dobbins, but they're all over that. Such great pursuit from Minkah Fitzpatrick. First time we've called his name today. And a timeout from Pittsburgh.
I can't believe that's the first time Minkah Fitzpatrick's been on the action. He's an absolute monster.
Yeah, the
ball to show you how stacked that Pittsburgh defense is.
Yep, the ball hawk they brought in last year, but, you know, when he does such a great job and all the other playmakers are doing their job, you need him a little bit less. We're going pass again. Mark Ingram to the sideline, only about 2 yards, and he gets out of bounds, so Pittsburgh gets to save a timeout they were likely going to call, and we're looking at 3rd and 13.
13 here. I think you played safe with Baltimore. Do not want to force anything and give Pittsburgh the ball back on the short side of the field.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if we see a draw or a screen maybe, but we are in shotgun. Lamar Jackson looks like he's switching the play up a bit. Motion from Boykin. Could just be smoke screens, but we are looking to pass. Lamar Jackson to the sideline. Boyle, a good catch, and he gets down, and we get the first Baltimore timeout after they move the chains.
And Lamar Jackson is having a great second quarter here, delivering the ball to all the open players. So Baltimore needs right there.
Started to put it together for sure. Absolutely what the Ravens needed. First down and 10, a new set of downs, just over a minute left. Baltimore still has 2 of their timeouts. Steelers are stacking the box here. Lamar has some time, good blocks. Oh, but time runs out, and Cam Hayward, the seasoned vet with an incredible play, saw he was going to throw it, he couldn't get it, jumps up and bats that one down to make it second down.
An absolute veteran play by Cam Hayward to bat that ball down.
That is why they paid him.
Disrupt him another way.
Absolutely why they paid him, why they love him here in Pittsburgh. Cam Hayward's such a smart player. We're back to the empty set now. The Ravens are not taking the foot off the gas, no matter how many good plays the Steelers defense wants to make and wants to get off this field. We are looking to pass. Aitman, his second catch of the day. Hilton on the missed tackle, and he finally does go down at about the 48, and I believe that was a Ravens timeout. Yes, it was. Their second timeout. Now under a minute. Under a minute, 54 seconds left. The Ravens are once again approaching that Justin Tucker field goal range, but it is not easy to kick in Heinz Field, as we all know, so you definitely want to get a lot closer than the 40-yard line. As we go a little wheel route to Mark Ingram, he's not going to get out of bounds, though. A great tackle from Steven Nelson, and we're going to see no huddle. Lamar Jackson getting his guys back up. Only about 10 seconds to run off. When we go hand off to Dobbins. Dobbins fumbles. A great hit by Bush. Hilton scoops it up. Excuse me, Hayden, but he goes down. Lamar Jackson makes an incredible heads-up play, but that is a drive and momentum killer for the Ravens.
Unbelievable. An unbelievable fumble. This is the last thing you need if you're Baltimore. They need to get a stop here. They cannot afford a Pittsburgh score.
Boy, that is unfortunate. Devin Bush, I believe, is the one. Yes, he is. That blew him up. Mark Ingram is the one who fumbled. Sorry. A lot of wrong names getting called out there. But now the Steelers are looking to flip the script with just 30 seconds in this half. Ben looking, dialing it up deep. A jump ball. It's picked off. A great play by Marlon Humphrey. And a touchback.
I love the aggressiveness out of Pittsburgh there. I really think I would have done the same thing there. Try to capitalize and get a quick touchdown. Could have just made it in, but what an absolute snack by Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah, can't blame him at all. Had Chase Claypool, who beat 22 off the edge. I believe that's Jimmy Smith. And then looked like he might have one-on-one coverage, but a better play by Marlon Humphrey. And that's why he's one of the best corners in this league, hands down. As we're going to see a play action. The Ravens not taking their foot off the gas pedal. Nick Boyle down to the 40, and the Ravens call their final timeout with 16 seconds left.
Gotta attack the sidelines here. No timeouts. Cannot afford to get tackled in bounds here.
Yeah, absolutely. We know the new no-huddle feature. You get tackled in bounds. You cannot get back to spike the ball. Path probably ends. Lamar Jackson's X-Factor is activated. And we go to the sideline. Duvernay, he's got his feet in bounds at the 39-yard line. A great throw and catch. 12 seconds left now at the 39-yard line. I got to think this is Lamar Jackson field goal range.
Now Justin Tucker.
And they're not going to waste any time. A 56-yard field goal, they're going ahead and send him out now. They're not going to take him to the shot at the sidelines and risk anything. Can't say I blame him with the way this first half has gone. 8 miles per hour wind in his face, though. This is going to be a tough one. Justin Tucker's kick is up and good. A great kick from Justin Tucker. 56 yards, wind blowing in his face in Heinz Field. That's why he's the best kicker in the game.
Hands down, that is Justin Tucker range every day. Great kick.
Deontay Johnson will take this one out of the end zone with 8 seconds left. Looking to make something happen. Nothing really there. Down to the 19. 4 seconds left. Likely to see a kneel down here. And that's exactly what it's going to be.
And these two teams are delivering on a great NFASL playoffs.
Absolutely. We get the Ben Roethlisberger kneel down. That's going to take them to half. 17-10 is your halftime score. ATK, after what you've seen in the first half from both these teams, who stood out to you? Who do you think needs to maybe step up a little bit and have a great second half for both teams in order to win?
Devin Bush has stood out for me. He had a great first half. I think the key for Baltimore is they got to play bigger up front. They got to attack, get that rushing attack going. going, and I think they can pull away with it. 10 unanswered. They did stop them. It'll be an interesting second half.
Yeah, and the opening kickoff is going all the way out to the 31-yard line. A great return from Duvernay. So Lamar Jackson with short field here, and they're coming out in the shotgun formation, pistol formation with DeMarco to his left. That X Factor still activated. Let's see if we get to see a little bit of that. As Dobbins gets a good first run of the half. So exactly what it's like they're listening to us. Exactly what you said. They want to play bigger up front and get that run game going. There you go.
Great start. J.K. Dobbins was a force to be reckoned with in these two teams' regular season games.
Yeah, we go big set here. Just one wide receiver, one running back. Another Dobbins handoff. Oh, but a big hit by Devin Bush. Another name you called out at the start of the half, but still a 4-yard run there from Dobbins.
And that is a phenomenal user hit stick by Coach Hunter Clark.
Is a credit to their defense. They've kept them
going out in the shotgun here, a little bit of a tight set. Duvernay in motion. The Ravens are one of the teams that use a lot of motion for sure in their offense. As Lamar's looking to pass, rolling to the right. A good throw. Marquise Brown keeps his feet in bounds. Oh, takes a big hit from Joe Hayden, but he's going to hang on. And that's a big catch and pass. Lamar to Marquise Brown.
You'd love to see him. He's developing the route tree right in front of our eyes, Coach.
Yeah, that cover 3. TJ Watt dropped back into coverage, and he could not quite drop back fast enough. Good in coverage for sure. Watt is want to leave on Marquise Brown out there alone. So we're going to go play action. Time is running out, though, and Bud Dupree jumps on his back, takes him down. Never stood a chance.
That will be the end for Coach Tom and Lamar Jackson's X Factor. We'll see what they dial up here on second down.
Yeah, Bud Dupree on the play action. Never bit for the run at all. Absolutely screamed off that edge. So second down and 16 now at the 36-yard line of this first drive out of the half.
It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the
Boykin motioning out. Go hand off to Ingram. Mark Ingram's got some good blocks. Oh, but a great, phenomenal tackle. That's Steven Nelson grabbing that one. Sets up 3rd and 10, however.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3rd down now, back in the shotgun. We've seen a lot of this today. Like to give Lamar Jackson the room to operate and give him maybe a few extra seconds from this great pass rush as we're going to look at the pass. Drops back pretty far. Boyle, tough catch and pass there. He does drop it, and we're going to see Justin Tucker march back out.
Not a bad first drive for Baltimore. Get some points here. That not bad at all.
So a decent drive there to start the third.
Kick is up and good. They do get points on their first drive out of the half. 17-13, your new score. And a nice methodical drive. Got to give them that. It did stall out there at the end thanks to the Bud Dupree sack. So the Steelers bend but don't break as this kickoff's going to sail through the end zone.
That is the motto to live by here in the playoffs. Don't want to give up touchdowns to great offenses.
Absolutely, and as we get into a closer game and the game comes, towards the waking moments later, we're going to look back at that 4th and goal, I'm sure, where that ended up in a touchdown instead of 3 points for the Steelers. As McFarland looking to make something out of nothing, just cuts the complete opposite direction and gets a yard. So a lot of work for a little bit of a result.
Yeah, great work by McFarland. Turned a 4-yard loss into a 1-yard gain. You got to like that for Pittsburgh. That's why he drafted it.
Yep, and we're spreading out here. Empty set for Ben Roethlisberger. Ravens making some adjustments. Ben looking to pass. He's got time. Stepping up, moving, as we love to see Ben do. Throws on the run to Juju. A good juke and a broken tackle. That's going to be a first down and about a 20-yard catch. Juju Smith-Schuster just his 2nd catch of the day. Ben Roethlisberger we have not seen a lot of blitzes dialed up from this Baltimore team, as we know the Steelers are not afraid to take shots, so it seems like they have played it a bit safe on the pressure side as we go. Anthony McFarland handoff, and only a 2-yard gain, so after a hot start from Anthony McFarland, it has seemed like he's cooled down a bit, Coach.
Absolutely, yes he has. He had the great first 2 drives, and just getting those small chunks now, which isn't too bad. You've tired the defense out, you have the lead, you want to work the clock, but I'd like to see a little more out of him.
Ebron caught
Yeah, we're back to the shotgun formation. We will throw on 2nd down and 8. Ben, all sorts of time. Stepping back, though. Floating one to Ebron, and he comes down with that one, avoiding the hit. Ebron hauls it in, and we have another 1st down.
Tremendous touch pass there by Big Ben. Lofts it right into where Eric Ebron can get it and go down without being hit.
Yeah, and on a 4-man rush, that's an incredible job by the big boys up front as well. Steelers offensive line holding up nicely thus far. We go handoff to McFarland once again. His best run of this half, and a 12-yard run, 13-yard run at that. A good cut from McFarland gets him past the 1st down marker.
Great play. I think that's almost his longest rush since the first 2 drives, like we marked earlier.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked
The
down.
Steelers have had a lot of success on 1st and 2nd down so far this drive. Oh, a nice juke from McFarland as Queen was blowing that one up. But Tavon Young, a name we've called out multiple times this game, comes up with another big tackle.
The veterans for Baltimore standing up right now. Calais Campbell and Tavon Young.
Absolutely, and if you're Baltimore, that's why you give those kind of guys playing time. You know when you get in these big games and these playoff moments, they're no strangers to the big spotlight, and they're going to make plays for you. As we're looking at 2nd down and 10. And to throw once again. He's looking for his man over the middle. Oh, and it's a dropped interception. Deontay Johnson was a tight window there. Ben, a bit of a risky throw, and it's 3rd down.
You got to bring that in if you're Jimmy Smith. That hurts Baltimore.
Absolutely, that is a rough drop interception. Baltimore could have staved off any kind of points from the Steelers offense, but now they have another chance on 3rd down. They go safe handoff to McFarland, but he's going to get so close to that 1st down marker, and they're going to mark him a few inches short, if not a full yard. So almost a loose 1st down run on 3rd and 10.
Ooh-wee, what do you do here, Coach?
If I'm Pittsburgh, I'm taking the 3 points to go up 7, but I don't see any rush for the field goal. What are you thinking?
I think you got to take the points, but in prior experience, I think the touchdown might be able to do it. We'll see what they do.
We do see Boswell march out here, and he is going to take his points. Going to the middle. I'm sure there was no shortage of mulling over whether they should go for it on 4th and 1 there and put a bit of a dagger in the momentum for Baltimore, but they take their points. It is a 7-point game once again with 2 minutes left in the 3rd. Duvernay is going to take this.
I like to think it out of Pittsburgh. Trust the defense here. They haven't let you down yet. See what they can do here. It's going to be an interesting drive.
Absolutely. Don't want to shoot yourself in the foot on offense when your defense is playing so well. Lamar Jackson coming. You see the total yards, not a whole lot of offense. 230 total team yards for Pittsburgh, 206 for Baltimore. As we go handoff to Dobbins, he's going to try to get that edge. A good tackle by Steven Nelson, but not after a good 7-yard run from Dobbins.
I think the stretch runs and read options are going to be the bread and butter here for Baltimore. I think you open the defense up, try to spread the defensive line, get to the linebackers if you can. There's not really a strong suit against Pittsburgh, but that might be it.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more, actually. We're going to go back to the shotgun. Looks like that's exactly doing is spreading this defense out a little bit. We go hand off to Ingram, and he's going to fight a tough run, but he does get the 1st down there.
Another veteran, Heisman Trophy winner Mark Ingram, no stranger to these playoffs as well.
1st down and 10, a new set of downs. As we're going to go another stretch to Dobbins. Gilbert giving pursuit. A great spin move. Makes Gilbert and, Devin Bush miss. But he only gets 1 yard there on the spin back inside.
Devin Bush, Bud Dupree with a great swing back there to get the running back.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going deep for Brown.
We're looking at 2nd down and 9. Ravens absolutely want to get some points in this drive. Likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We're dialing one up. Marquise Brown deep. Oh, and it's a bit underthrown, and Steven Nelson comes away with the pick, and he's got some green grass to return this one all the way out to the 45. He's not down yet. He does finally get taken down in the 3rd quarter.
Wow, what a return for Steven Nelson, refusing to go down.
Wow, and then that interception is an absolute field flip for the Steelers as well. They take that one all the way back to midfield. And that's a bad, you had Marquise Brown beat over the top, and it seems like he threw it right to Steven Nelson, just underthrown.
That's got to hurt for Coach Tom. Got to get a stop here for the boys. Get Lamar Jackson back out in that field.
Anthony McFarland's 18th carry is going to put him at 95 yards, and it's an 8-yard run. Steelers have had lots of success on the ground thus far, looking at 2nd down and 2. We go back to McFarland. He looks like just enough for that first down.
I think you keep feeding McFarland here. Despite the 3rd and inches, I think you go right back to him. You do not want to force anything here.
And I think that's a bit of a bad spot as well, as Steelers look like they're coming out in a wide set in the shotgun. Interesting to see what they call here on 3rd and inches. We go handoff to McFarland. You were right. He's running into a pile of bodies, but a good push from the Steelers' O-line gets them the first down, and McFarland hits the 100-yard mark as well.
Yep, and Coach Hunter goes right to the inside zone. You know that's his favorite formation, that shotgun run. Go behind the big bodies.
Absolutely, that's what this team does best, is those inside zone runs. We've seen it all year. Handoff to McFarland once again. Good stop here. I believe that was L.J. Fort, the former Pittsburgh Steeler, coming in to make that tackle.
3 yards on that last
Plays Campbell in on that one as well.
Calais Campbell been very quiet since the injury occurred. I believe it's
you gotta assume he's playing with a little bit of ailment. I'm sure, you know, as long as it's something that's not going to keep him out for multiple weeks or something he can't play through, he wasn't going to come back out. You know, we were going to see Calais Campbell one way or another. As Ben hit as he throws, that's a risky one. That one falls safely to the ground. A lot of time back there. The pressure finally got to him, though.
And that's exactly what Baltimore needed. You got to force Big Ben to throw it under pressure. Get a hand in his face, try to get to him.
It's knocked away, incomplete.
3rd down and 7. This is huge for Baltimore. Ben throws over the middle. Oh, that was going to be intercepted by Patrick Queen, and the other linebacker just batted that down. So we're going to get a punt instead.
Oh, man, that's got to hurt for Coach Tom. You had blockers out there. Patrick Queen is speedy as well.
Who knows if Queen is still running if they pick that one off, but instead they get pinned at their own 4-yard line on a great punt by Colquitt. So that could end up coming in huge for Pittsburgh.
Great punt there.
So the big set here.
Yards.
Yep, long field for the Ravens. 6:44 left in this one. A good block shot by Hayward, but Dobbins runs right by him. Another guy misses. Joe Hayden trying to keep up with Dobbins. Finally pushes him out of bounds at the 45-yard line. What a run.
What a play by the big boys up front for Baltimore. That is exactly what you need to get some breathing room and a lot of it.
Yeah, the Ravens absolutely perfect way to open this drive up. As Lamar Jackson gonna go hand up to Dobbins once again. Why not? And a missed tackle there from Cam Hayward. Dobbins, 2 big runs in a row. That one only gets about 4, but that's a great way not to lose yards.
Absolutely. J.K. Dobbins showing out for Ohio State here in these playoffs. Wants to show him what's good.
Just shy of midfield. Jackson, and he's going to lose a yard or 2.
Now we go empty set here. 2nd down and 6. Lamar looking pass, steps up. Oh, but he takes the wrong hole there. Stephon Tuitt and T.J. Watt combined, half a sack each. Luckily, it's only a loss of a yard, but we're still looking 3rd and 7.
Be interested to see what Baltimore calls here. 3rd and 7.
Third down and 7 here on their own side of the field still. Lamar Jackson barking out orders at that line of scrimmage. He will pass. And a quick one out to Marquise Brown. Sit down route moves the chains for the Ravens.
Great play. Just let Hollywood Brown sit in that open spot in the flat. I mean, the zone.
Yeah, it's a big first down conversion for the Ravens as this 20-13 game. We are now approaching under 4.5 minutes. It looks like this one could come down to the wire. It's everything we've hoped for so far. We have motion here. A little touch pass to Brown. Marquise Brown cuts inside. Edmonds had him dead in the right, but he fights through some tackles and makes it a 5-yard gain.
Once they saw the play for real, after having worked on it all week in practice.
That was one of my initial playmakers there, Hollywood Brown. I think you got to get him loose in the open field. Definitely helps you out.
Yeah, absolutely. They struggle to get him involved early on. But Marquis, oh, what a great design run. Good blocks. Lamar Jackson takes this one from the 39 to the 22 before he goes out of bounds and avoids a hit as well. What a play call.
I love that play call out of Baltimore. Let Lamar get loose. Only his first design run of the day. Very shocking to see.
Yeah, absolutely throwing a bit of a different game plan here at Pittsburgh. This is a team you face twice a year as it is, so you know they probably know your playbook like the back of the hand. As J.K. Dobbins gets about 1 or 2 on that run. Now approaching under 4 minutes, approaching about 3.5. And we're at the 20-yard line. If you're Baltimore here, you absolutely want a touchdown. You know, a field goal, you could settle for it, but then you put yourself in a tough situation. So I'm sure Lamar Jackson's going to be pushing for this end zone here, and I wouldn't be shocked if it's 4-down territory.
Absolutely. Coach Tom is one to be aggressive here in the red zone, especially down.
Oh, and a bad drop from Duvernay. He caught that one, looked like he was going to turn upfield and just dropped it. That's a bad play.
Could have turned upfield just a step too soon. Cost him big time.
Yeah, rough. We'll be looking at 3rd down and 9 now. Interested to see what this play call is going to be. Duvernay coming in motion.
Open man, Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore.
3:14 left. Lamar looking to pass again. Only a 3-man rush. He's got all sorts of time. Looking for Boykin. Back of the end zone. He's got him. What a catch. Touchdown, Ravens.
Miles Boykin. What a snag. Great throw by Lamar Jackson to get him right where he needs him, right in the corner of the end zone. We have a tied game.
Justin Tucker's extra point is good, no doubt about that one. 3:08 left, and we are all tied up, ladies and gentlemen. What a turnaround for this Ravens team, as they were once down 17-0, and we're tied 20-20.
What do you think the game plan here is here for Pittsburgh here, Coach?
You know, I think the Pittsburgh needs something to build some kind of momentum here. They have had a rough second half, only putting 3 points up on the board. They need to, I don't know if I want to see a chunk play or a nice methodical drive. Either way, you just need something to build momentum. You need a playmaker to make something happen.
Absolutely. I'm expecting to see a decent amount of Big Ben throws here.
Yeah, we go McFarland, however, who gets a good run on his first carry. He has been instrumental to their success all day. They just have not been able to finish the second half, it seems like, on drives.
Yeah, and that's been the difference here for Baltimore. They are finishing. They're executing very well.
Second down and 1 handoff to McFarland. He gets about 4 or 5, moves the chains. Down 2.5 minutes.
Get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
23 rushes for the rookie. He has had a very busy first playoff game.
Yes, he has. Looks like we will see another play before the 2-minute warning. It's going to be a pass from Ben, rolling out to his right. Oh, Deontay Johnson gets lit up once again, as he's been very involved, but he's taken some big hits. That's a huge play. He drops that one, and it's 2nd and 10.
What a play by the Baltimore safety to come down there and lay a crack on Deontay Johnson, force the incompletion right before the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, and that's a stop of the clock, too, with Baltimore still having all their timeouts. As this one to Ebron, that's dropped. Had to go high ball it. A tough catch to make as he gets undercut and drops that football. 3rd and 10, and we're at the 2-minute warning.
It'll be very interesting to see what Pittsburgh does here. 3rd and 10 against the stifling Baltimore defense in the second half.
One of the biggest plays of the game, no doubt, here for both teams. Ben looking to pass once again. Only a 3-man rush. Looking to the sideline. Ebron makes the grab in tight coverage. Tavon Young comes in late. Thought he might have jarred that one out, but Ebron hangs on to it at the sideline.
And what confidence by Big Ben to go back to Ebron there. Believe in the man right there. Great play, great throw.
Yeah, after the second down drop, he goes right back at him, and he rewards him for it. We go hand up to McFarland. He's going nowhere. And a timeout from the Ravens. So this is, I would not quite call this Chris Boswell field goal range. He's got a good leg, but I believe his career long is only about 53 yards, and we're looking at, I think, 57 it is right now. So you're going to want to get some more yards for sure if you want to settle for a field goal for Pittsburgh, even though I'm sure they're looking to move the chains and milk the clock as much as possible.
Absolutely, a first down here ends the ball game, bearing anything crazy.
And Roethlisberger quick out to Claypool. Claypool gets the first down, steps out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Oh, that's tough. A great play to stay in bounds and move the chains, but he does go out of bounds and save some time for Baltimore.
First catch there for Claypool. That's a big one. Biggest one of the game by far.
Yes, it is, and it's a shockingly quiet day for Claypool, but makes a fantastic play. We're 117 now. The Ravens cannot allow another first down. And hand off to McFarland. He's got some running room. Bowser, ooh, a great, tough run. McFarland, the rookie, fighting through the tackle, gets 8 yards on that. And we're not going to see a timeout yet from Baltimore.
That's very interesting. Let them milk the clock down.
Ben Roethlisberger, we have a huge set, and they hiked kind of quick there. McFarland, ooh, I think he might have got that one. Where are they going to spot him? 3rd down and inches. And still no timeout from Baltimore. This is interesting.
I'm not sure what Coach Hunter's doing with the quick hike there as well.
Yeah, not sure at all. No chew clock either. A huge set, a first down could essentially ice this one. We know field goals are not super hard in this game. Now we are seeing a lot of clock burned off.
That's a smart play out of Pittsburgh. You cannot afford anything crazy to here to happen. Give the ball back to Baltimore anytime.
And James Conner's going to get the first down, but he fumbles. The ball's on the ground. Who's going to pick it up? The Baltimore Ravens have it. Is this one going to stand? He looked close to the ground. I don't know, ATK.
Ooh, that is a close one, Coach. I don't know what's going to happen. But what a play by the Baltimore Ravens defense.
It is overturned. What a bad break for the Ravens. I thought he might have actually fumbled that one.
And that has to hurt.
Oh, my goodness. The clock just ran out. We're going to overtime. We did not get a timeout for the Steelers.
And what a blunder by Coach Hunter. We are going to overtime.
Oh, my gosh.
The other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession.
What just happened?
I am lost for words, ATK. I think they thought with the overturned call, the clock had stopped.
If a defense scores, let's say
thought with the call being overturned, the clock would stop. But on the ref's whistle, they do run the clock, and that is man, that's a bad break for
Death
Pittsburgh.
overtime here. Baltimore gets the ball first.
They win
That
the
is
coin
a
toss.
horrible break for the Pittsburgh Steelers after a tremendous drive.
I cannot believe we are still playing football right now. Baltimore's going to look to put the dagger and make Pittsburgh pay for that mistake. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe we're watching.
Me neither. I was fully expecting for the Pittsburgh Steelers to be celebrating, but now they got to make a stop. This is big time.
Lamar Jackson, a great first run. Slides, look like he could have made Gilbert miss, but playing it safe. A smart play there. You don't want to fumble right here and lose all the momentum off the Pittsburgh mistake.
2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd down and 4 now. And you know, as of course, playoff, there is no ties in overtime, so we'll go as many periods as we need.
And that's what we're here for. NFASL playoff football, baby. These two teams have not disappointed.
J.K. Dobbins gets the handoff, tries to bounce that outside, only gets a yard. 3rd down and 3, a huge 3rd down for Baltimore is with the 32-yard line.
Opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. First throw in overtime now for Jackson.
Ravens in the pistol formation. Lamar Jackson looking to throw a pump fake. He's got some time looking at the sideline. Boykin. Oh, what a grab. Miles Boykin just steps out of bounds, but not after a great first down catch. A timeout from Pittsburgh now.
What a great throw from Lamar Jackson targeting the sidelines. Absolute beautiful play design from Coach Tom Mann.
Great play from Tom Mann-Owens, just running out of space there, steps out of bounds after a great throw and catch, taps the toes in. We're at the 41-yard line in Pittsburgh territory.
Coach Tom Mann's like the Undertaker in these playoffs. You can never bury him.
We go an end around to Marquise Brown. That's not going to get much, just about a yard on that one. 2nd down and 9. Boy, what a game we have watched here today. If you have just tuned in by any chance, then you missed quite an interesting end to this one. The Steelers had field goal range. A fumble got overturned, and the Steelers got the ball back, and they didn't know the clock ran, and they did not call a timeout. So we are at a surprise overtime, and the Ravens are looking to capitalize.
You got to think that's a gimme for the kicker there, but you'll never know what would have happened. Here, Pittsburgh has to make a stop.
Yeah, could be a lot of what ifs, and some interesting headlines, I'm sure, for Pittsburgh if they lose this game. Lamar Jackson's going to look to pass. He's got his man over the middle. Duvernay. Oh, but he takes a stick from Joe Hayden and forces the ball out. 3rd and 9. What a hit.
Yeah, what a play. Again, the Pittsburgh corners are making tackles like the linebackers. This is unbelievable.
3rd down and 9. We're at the 40-yard line, so we've got a 57-yard field goal, is it? 55, somewhere around there.
Yeah, somewhere in that range.
Tucker.
Yeah, Justin Tucker has the clutch gene as well. This is definitely in his range.
They're down and 9. You at least want to get a few more yards to make it easier if you are kicking a field goal. But and oh, that is a bad play. I'm not sure what they were going for there. Looks like some kind of RPO, but they just lost 3 yards. This is going to be an even tougher field goal here.
Interesting timeout by Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure where the timeout came from.
Oh,
might have been a bit of an accident, a bit of a miscommunication, but I don't see any kind of special
between the
teams
coordinator
running
and the
out
coach
on the
there.
field.
4th and 12. I think you trust the defense and try to punt them deep, maybe get a safety. Something crazy could happen. This game has absolutely been wild.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, 3 points the entire second half for Pittsburgh. This is an interesting call. 4th down and 12. We're in the shotgun. Could we just be trying to draw them off sides?
I love this out of Coach Tom, and if he hikes it, he is all for the big moment. Go big or go home.
Yes, he is really showing his moxie here. They clock winding down. They are going to snap it. Lamar Jackson looking to throw. He's got Marquise Brown looking for the sideline. Oh, but he steps out of bounds before he gets to the 1st down marker. Real close there, but not quite.
And that stop in the backfield on 3rd down makes the difference right there. That is a tremendous play by Pittsburgh. And now they have the ball back and ready to rumble. Field goal wins it, Coach.
Absolutely. Field goal wins this one, as we see for some reason a timeout banner up top. Even though there's no timeout. Anthony McFarland's going to get the handoff. He's going to get about 6-yard line. So Pittsburgh already at the 40-yard line after their first play. Boswell, like we've said all game, has a big leg, can make the big kicks. You are in Pittsburgh, though. I'm not sure who got the wind. I didn't see it in the coin toss, and thought it was confusing anyways. But there's about 8 miles per hour wind blowing in this stadium right now.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards.
McFarland, another handoff. Ducks under a tackle. He's only going to get about 2, so it's a huge 3rd down for Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore needs to stop here, and Pittsburgh needs a conversion because, I don't know, they need to convert this just for the sake of the offense. They have been stagnant here in the second half and overtime.
Absolutely. Big Ben in the empty set, spreading them out, looking for the slant. Deontay Johnson, who's been huge all game, just enough for the 1st down, falls down, doesn't want to risk dropping that one. His 5th catch.
Great play. Give it to your quarterback. Let him do his thing. Find the open man. Deontay Johnson, has been having a tremendous playoff game.
We know Big Ben lives for the big moments as McFarland gets the handoff. He's looking to grab the edge. Patrick Queen undercuts it. McFarland runs out of bounds at the 42-yard line. What a run, Anthony McFarland.
Absolutely. Go to the outside there and attack Baltimore. Great play by Coach Hunter.
As this ball's at the 42-yard line. You're Baltimore. You cannot surrender many more yards. We go another hand on McFarland. Oh, an incredible tackle. Brandon Williams, the big nose tackle, said, "You're not going anywhere. Get back here."
That is tremendous. You cannot afford to give up any more yards if you're Baltimore, and that's a big-time play.
2nd down and 8. We're at the 39-yard line. Still tough field goal range. As McFarland looking for that edge once again, cuts up. Gets to about the 36-yard line. So 3rd down and 4. What do you do here? Do you go aggressive and try to convert, or do you think I'm just going to get a couple more yards from my kicker?
I think you hand this ball off. You cannot afford a sack here. You got to hand the ball off if you're Coach Hunter.
We'll see. Ben Roethlisberger looks like he's making a lot of changes. Late clock winding down. We are looking past. Ben Roethlisberger over the middle. Dropped by Deontay Johnson. Wow, he's lucky that one didn't get intercepted.
Ooh, it'll be an interesting field goal here. Let's see if Coach Tom can get the ice off on Coach Hunter.
We get the timeout. I'm not sure if that does trigger the ice. It should. But I'm not sure with this game at any point.
Absolutely. You know, Madden is very spotty when they ice the kickers here. We'll see what happens.
Let's do the math here. I believe this is a 53-yard field goal, 51?
I believe it's 53.
53 for Boswell. Chris Boswell's kick is up. It's got the leg. It splits the uprights. The Pittsburgh Steelers are moving on.
A great kick by Boswell, and that was very close to hitting the upright, Coach. And what a tremendous first playoff game we've had.
to lose
Wow.
games like this.
The Pittsburgh Steelers escape just an awful blunder at the end of that game, but they survived. That would have been an absolute crusher if they lost this football game.
Newsworthy mistake there, but he rebounds and gets it done when he needs to.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. An incredible game. The Steelers will move on in these playoffs. The Baltimore Ravens are unfortunately going home. Somebody had to go. Thank you, everybody. I've been Dino Hantos. ATK, thanks for joining me, buddy. You guys have a good day.